Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well-being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time. Guys, I welcome you yet again to an amazing session of the Yo Crypto, and I hope wherever you are, you're staying safe, you're staying at home, and of course, the self-discipline of good hygiene. Washing your hands with soap and water, and of course you sanitize if you have an access to an alcohol based sanitizer. You're keeping that social distancing, and you're wearing a mask every single time you're in public. And of course, we want to encourage you to cover your nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing using a disposable tissue. Those are the self-discipline that you should be observing, and this is for you and for me and for our loved ones and for our enemies, because this is an invisible enemy that we cannot manage it if we are not doing what we're supposed to do. So it's upon us to ensure that we are curbing the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. I welcome you again, and of course, a massive shout out to my people: Grace, Naomi, Shiko, Irene, Barbara, Abed, Susan, Evans, Betty, JJ, Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness for Cherry Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Joyce of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Eglantin Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Pinch 254, Samuel Gatua, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, and welcome Jacob Yatora. I see you've already joined us live. Thank you so much. Paul Njoroge, Jane Nelson, The Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, The Comical Canadian, Mark Wawero, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Solomon Mushemi, Tom. And special shout out today goes to the people who joined us yesterday for our Zoom classes. And we have Mr. Mbugwa Kimani, Ruth Owino, KF Sui, Jane Nelson, Martin Tinsam, Dennis Ogeto, Miriam Kambua, Job Jonte, Charles Kea, Florence Karumba, Damaris Wambatu, Grace Muturi, Emmanuel Ouma, Elijah Ndegwa, Queen Wanjiko Flower, David Sainati, and Redmi. And of course, there are three people who joined us using a mobile phone, so we couldn't see their names. But we want to encourage everybody, once you join the Zoom class, ensure that you have your name so that we give you a shout out, and we appreciate you, because we are so appreciative and we are humbled by you sparing your time to join us each and every single day. I will be letting you know what I'm talking about. So once again, you're welcome, guys. And our inspiration today is coming from Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 17, and it says, "The Lord your God is with you. He gives you victory. The Lord will take delight in you, and in his love he will give you new life. He will sing and be joyful over you." So this, we're leaving it to God, because he alone is omnipotent, he alone is omnipresent, he alone is omniscient, and we shall definitely overcome. So today on our COVID-19 term, we're looking at active immunity versus passive immunity. And of course, on our crypto news segment, we're looking at how blockchain is reshaping the future of public transport. And of course, we are on our daily Ubricoin Trading Masterclass. We'll be letting you know more just in a short while. So first, let's look at active immunity versus passive immunity. Now, active immunity is after a person is exposed to a disease, the body's immune system begins to produce antibodies to that disease over the course of up to several weeks, the CDC says. Now, this type of immunity can sometimes last for the duration of a person's life. On the other hand, passive immunity, a person is given antibodies to a disease to provide immediate protection from infection, according to the CDC, via antibody containing plasma from people who have recovered from a disease. Now, this type of immunity lasts only for a few weeks or months. So you look at active immunity and passive immunity. We're looking at the body's immune system and the ability to produce antibodies to that disease, such as COVID-19, and that's up to several weeks. That's active immunity. And then the passive one is the one that a person is given antibodies to a disease to provide immediate protection from infection. Now, that's amazing. You should know, even as we try to boost our immunity, ensure that you are keeping yourself warm, particularly you're drinking some hot water, lemon, and of course, you eat well. Just eat nutritional food, and you will be good to go. So let's now move over to our crypto news segment. This is an article on Cointelegraph by Marie Hulliet, and it talks about Sony bets on blockchain to reshape the future of public transport. Now, while many nations remain at a near standstill due to the COVID-19 pandemic, major players in tech are continuing to develop innovative infrastructure for when we get moving again. Now, Sony announced on April 23rd that it has successfully developed a new blockchain system for integrating data and service provision across different forms of transportations, whether it be trains, buses, taxis, car sharing, or on-demand rental bicycles. Now, this approach to transport, referred to as MaaS, that's mobility as a service, aims to provide people with data regarding optimal routes to their desired destination. Now, the system aims to replace a silhouette type specific interface for each segment of the sector, whereby users pay and choose their means of transport in isolation from the wider urban transportation system. For example, by using a specific taxi hailing app or paying for a local bus. Now, Sony's new blockchain common database for MaaS can ostensibly process data from 7 million users per day and record, analyze, and share their anonymized travel history and revenue allocation. Now, talk about blockchain and its capability to hold so much. It's able to process data from 7 million users per day and record and analyze and share their anonymous travel history and revenue allocation. So these are interesting times when, even amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, we're seeing that blockchain is taking is definitely at the forefront of ensuring that it is the technology that is going to reshape every sector in the world. So you can see that's what blockchain is doing. And so I hope wherever you are, you're ensuring that you are keeping tabs with what is happening with the blockchain technology. And the best way to do that also is by you venturing into cryptos. And of course, the best way to venture into cryptos is by you actively involving yourself in trading. Now, to that effect, that is why, as Ubrica, we see it very necessary for us to have a daily Ubricoin Trading Masterclass. And we have been doing it, and we are excited that so many people have been joining us. Yesterday we had 22 people, and it was an amazing class, and we're looking forward, that's in about 1 and 20 minutes, 1 hour and 20 minutes time. We will definitely be having the Ubricoin Trading Masterclass with Miss Susan. So we look forward to definitely coming on board. Let us have more people, because once we're able to learn in-depth trading, then we will definitely be making so much money using Ubricoin. So we are urging everybody to join our Zoom meeting. I will be sharing the link in which you can join us. That's at 3 p.m. East Africa time, and definitely will be good to go. Now, before I end, I have to tell you, we have to still keep up to date with what's happening in as far as COVID-19 is concerned. And so far, we're at 15,124. That's the number of people who have been tested. And we are now at 303 confirmed cases of COVID-19, and we are at 14 deaths. And the number of recovered is 83 recovered. So every day we have people recovering from this disease, which means that we can overcome. We're definitely going to overcome, but it is not without self-discipline. So that is why I want to end my show with a quote on self-discipline. This is from an American radio broadcaster, Paul Harvey, who says, self-government won't work without self-discipline. I have been your girl, Scholastica Mugi, and until tomorrow, it is goodbye for now. Ciao!